Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I said we're going to get our head right before we start our day. If there's anything that you need to clean up mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, sexually, is there any residue that you left behind from yesterday that you're carrying over today? I suggest you clean that up because you don't want to carry that bag with you all day long. And if we take care of today, we won't have to worry about tomorrow. I'm going to read off our list and then talk about one topic. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everyone around you but yourself, distractions everywhere, then you do nothing but have excuses, gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, being with a man or a woman and mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally abusing one another, and you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I'm going to talk about not feeling appreciated, no matter what you do, and how I was trying to explain to you that we are all responsible for our happiness. And when we're in a relationship or when we go to work, it is our job to be the best person we can be. And we are the final judge of who we are, what we stand for, and what our worth is. So you need to be able to articulate when you wake up, how you do your day, what you do. Are you doing what you need to do? Are you doing your part? Do you carry a black book? Do you weigh and measure with the people around you? You should do more, you should do less. And here's where I have always had freedom in my life. My work ethics were always off the charts. And my dad used to say, Marianne, you need to slow down. You show people up. They not like you. They not like you. Well, here's the reality. We need to be the best person we could be for the day and not care what anybody else thinks. So we know in our heart that we are doing the right thing. And we need to do things for ourselves to show our appreciation throughout the day and do little wonderful things like have little goals throughout the day, like have a great breakfast, have a great lunch, have a great dinner. Put aside a good movie for yourself. Because I was talking with my sister and we were talking about how none of us are really going to have the accolades that we deserve, and nobody really knows what we do and how we are all day long as a woman and a grandma and all the little special things we do around the house. And men work very hard also, and they don't always feel appreciated. I love when I just out of the blue buy something for my husband or he does for me, or extra special kisses. Just showing appreciation and saying thank you goes a long way for me and for the people I love. And we're all worthy of that. And nobody needs to carry a black book. We're all working hard. We're all doing the best that we can do. And sometimes it gets really, really heavy. But I want you to be aware of your unhappiness today. And when you're unhappy, I want you to stop and say, what can you do to make yourself happy? It's usually an attitude shift. I want you to work on your attitude today, and I want you to be happy with everything you do today by shifting your attitude, not blaming your kids, not blaming your partner, not blaming your boss. I want you to do the shift in that moment and start practicing on being happy throughout the day, no matter what you do, no matter how mundane your tasks are. This is the goal, is to live life in harmony, to love your day with everything you do all day. And I'm telling you, I'm experiencing such joy and happiness to be reminded every day. I'm enjoying the podcast myself. It's reinforcing me of all the things I know to be truth. but it's when it becomes deeper and deeper within, and when nobody can manipulate or control you, and when you could walk down that street and do your food shopping that you do every day, or when you do the mundane tasks that you do every day, and you just put on that music, you light the candle, and you enjoy your day, and you're not gossiping, and you're not in the drama, and you're not abusing yourself. There's just such a freedom in that. And again, we don't have tomorrow. Focus on today. If you take care of today, I promise you, tomorrow will take care of yourself. Okay, balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play. What happens is when we do too much, we resent the things that we love. We start resenting and hating them because we're on overload. We're only human beings. We can only do so much. When we stay balanced, it's life and harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. The goal for all of us is life and harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude. Attitude is key all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else you get backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you could give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there is a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie inside of you. You smooth talkers, your words mean nothing. Your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying on spirituality from Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in the comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge. They're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle. To remain the same and learn to embrace change. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. Eventually, you will realize that it cannot actually hurt you to go beyond your psychological limits. Just stand there, go to the edge, keep walking. You will go beyond. You used to pull back. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. Now, when you relax, go past that point. That's all it takes, and go beyond. Imagine the peace that you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. Write about that. Write about what's important to you. Remember, nobody can make you happy but yourself. You are in charge of your life. You are in charge of your destiny. Just have faith, believe, and trust the process. You are worth it. All right, I'm going to read a part of my book. Okay, page 38. What you put in your life is what you will get out of it. Page 39. The only person you could please is yourself. Nobody owns you or rules you. I spent a lifetime trying to make everybody around me happy until I discovered the word no. For a long time, I took it personally when I was with someone who could not provide me with all my needs. I had the illusion for years that other people should know exactly what would make me happy and provide me with it. When our expectations are that someone else will make us feel loved and accepted, it sets us up for many rude awakenings. It is a cruel and unfair demand. There's no one able to provide all of another person's needs. Each person is responsible for their own happiness. Each of us is as happy as we allow ourselves to be. Until you acknowledge and accept this step, you will go through life disappointed and confused. If you feel there's a perfect person out there to fulfill all your needs, you are mistaken. The key is spirituality. Not even my closest friends can give me what I get when I meditate and get quiet. I am able to develop a strong sense of self. As long as I continue daily maintenance, there's a saying on my wall where I meditate. It isn't hard to find the truth. What is difficult is holding on to it, sustaining it. To maintain that truth, we do self-inquiry. We meditate, we chant. We constantly remember where we came from. This is what we need to do on a daily basis. We do this for our relationships, for ourselves, our lovers, and our children. We all need to get stronger and have a greater understanding of each other. Oh, wow. I really love this. It's like we're all relearning what we learned and all the things that we were told. So much of it was a lie. Not only was it a lie, they didn't know how to get here. They didn't know how to take charge. This was, we just had all these standards of how women should be, how men should be. Now we're in a time where we could be creative of the kind of life we want to live and the freedom of that. And women just carry so much more power and have more choices. But here's the thing, when you have more power and more choices, we all have responsibility, and you want to be treated equally, and sometimes you don't like it. I love the fact that my husband does manly stuff. I do womanly stuff. He does womanly stuff, and I do manly stuff. But we have an understanding of where we both respect and know our limitations, and we don't outdo one another. We compete with ourselves. And this happens a lot in a relationship where there's always one beating one down, or one thinks they're more important than the other. One thinks they're so much more special, or they came from a more special family, or their kids are more special, or they're smarter and greater and more fabulous. It's really a disease and a very, very horrible way of thinking, because the only people we're special to are ourselves. And if you're around people that try to beat you down or make you feel less than, I suggest you find people that love and respect you, that will cheer you on to do the things that are important to you. Your support system is key for your growth and where you're going to go with it. And again, the ego, the narcissism that's going on today with men, with women. See, women and men, it's not a man thing, it's not a woman thing, it's an individual thing. And this whole purpose of why I'm doing the podcast, we only have ourselves to blame. We create all of our drama. We create whatever we do to ourselves. If we're abusing or hating ourselves, that's what we put out into the world. That's what we put out into the space all around us. And people are infected by that negativity. And if we put out greatness and happiness and love wherever we are, and breaking through that wall and feeling uncomfortable and saying no and setting boundaries, that's all part of it. And that's what I mean about extraordinary and an ordinary life. An ordinary life is just, you stand for nothing, you're spineless, and all you do is complain and bitch and do nothing with your life. But an extraordinary life is, you look in the mirror and you say, what part do I need to own? Welcome constructive criticism by people that love you. I love the fact that my husband and I take the time out to tell each other what's going on. I'm the one that taught him how to do that. And that's why we keep getting better and better in our relationships. I think in my marriage of 25 years, we had 4 really strong, great, kick-ass blowouts to decide whether we want to stay or leave. And those are important. Those are important fights to have. And we all need to be taught how to fight fair and not fight dirty and not take our vulnerability and our weaknesses and throw it against us, and come to a conclusion. And remember, the door's always open. When you get sedentary or you're complacent, you're in trouble. It kills me when people say, oh, I'm married, I don't have to worry anymore. Oh, no. When you get complacent and you stop working and stop caring to be the best you, we're all replaceable. And that's something you need to look at, because each day we have a job to do. There's not too much play, not too much work. We need that balance. But to think that you're so special that you could sit around and do nothing, and you're so fabulous to be around, that's a sickness in itself. And actually, I'll tell you the truth, nobody wants to be around anybody that stands for nothing, that's lazy, and expects everybody else to do their work. It's kind of like, that's why we're in war. It takes two people to go to war, thinking that we're responsible to take care of your ass. Nobody's responsible to take care of anybody's ass but your own. And there's many, many handicapped people out there that will outdo the people that are so-called normal, walking, healthy human beings. It's really the hell that you live in your head. That is the blockage. That is the stopping that we do. Again, our thinking. We got to get up every day and get our thinking right so we can have the most incredible day. All right, with that, I'm going to do our check-off list, working on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss my loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will be true to ourselves. The answers lie within. The rest, it will fall. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I am in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whomever can see through all fear will always be safe. It's always about fear and low self-esteem when people act out. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. You cannot do it alone. We always, always lie to ourselves. Denial, denial, denial. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will say thank you for everything that happens to me, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. I will do 2 things a day I don't want to do, and trust the process. Mine is always that first 5 minutes of getting up in the morning, and after that I feel fabulous and keeping my food clean and working out. Okay, we can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. The greatest gift you can give yourself. You are worth it. Remember, you can email me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave a number if you want to order books or do workshops. I'd be more than happy to teach you how to do them with your friends. They're fun. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. I have my podcast on there also. Leave your number if you want me to go over any of my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast 5 days a week. Please send it out to everybody you love and respect. Have them hit subscribe. After the introduction, let them know the real work starts with podcast number 1. There's order to this whole podcast for them to be able to understand, and the importance of having a little reminder every day. And each day you will find you're changing one little thing at a day, one little thing at a time. And all of a sudden you wake up and you're taking charge of your whole life, and you find yourself not complaining or blaming anymore. That's the power of taking charge of your life. Remember, I want you to have a superb day today, and thank you for listening.